Hi Taurus, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2024 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the second half of September 2024, and Taurus, or sign of Taurus, this video is for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. If you're a cross-watcher and cross-watching for Taurus, this video is relevant and important for you as well. If you know any or all of your sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any of that, it can be helpful to watch those videos for additional views, additional insight and perspective into what's going on in your personal life. It's a general reading. It may resonate a little differently for everyone. Take what resonates for you, leave the rest behind. If something really hits home with you, it really resonates, and you'd like to, pull the curtain back a bit and maybe take a deeper look at it and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself, or perhaps as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you quickly, same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide scope of reading options in all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spread. There's something in there for everyone. And I'm pretty focused and pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings as well. So if you're interested, please email me. Okay, Taurus, our beloved bull. Let's see what the second half of September 2024 looks like for you. For those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot and clarifying with one of the Gilded Tarots. We begin with the Page of Wands. Incoming messages, or perhaps outgoing messages. Messengers. Pretty excited. Kind of a little all over the place. With the Knight of Cups. A love offer or opportunity, or wanting to move towards a source of love, support, and encouragement. It sort of feels like this is something you want to do, but perhaps haven't quite done it yet. Next, we have the Hanging Man. Makes sense. Not quite doing it yet. It may represent a sacrifice of some kind. I mean, the Hanging Man represents temporary sacrifice or self-denial, having to let go of something for a greater joy, gaining new perspective, understanding the perspective that what you want is going to come at some kind of cost, as most things do, but it's a cost for greater joy, and only you can evaluate whether it's worth it or not. With the Three of Coins. And here too, for some of you, I think I get the feeling too that there's something you're very eager to do, to gain, to maintain, acquire, to do, to charge forward and do. But here it feels like Spirit may be telling you, either personally or maybe perhaps through another person, that you need to just take a little bit of a break from trying to force things or push things through too aggressively or too quickly. Some of you may be trying to get other people on board with you, or trying to get them to agree with you. But I feel like you need to take a temporary break from that. It feels like it needs some time to germinate, right? Next, we have Temperance, which is about balance. Neither too much of one nor too much of the other. Staying in the center, which is where you keep your balance when things you can't, anticipate kind of happen. Standing in the center of a seesaw or a teeter-totter. If you allow things that come in, unexpected events, people not agreeing with you, emotions that can pull you out of your center, you go to those going up and down arms of the seesaw or teeter-totter, and that's where you lose your balance, because you can't keep your balance when you're on the outside edges of that. You have to stay in the center and learn how to adapt and adjust to kind of shift this way and that way. Okay, this is coming in, so I need to change something here to deal with that. And oh, this is over here, I wasn't anticipating that, or this is really hard, well, so I need to adapt and adjust here. But you don't leave your center. It's about dealing with things as they come in without kind of going crazy and losing your mind, or doing something so spontaneously and impulsively that you may later regret it. That's temperance. With the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is a card of insufficiency and lack, or feeling like something isn't enough. Could be not enough financial and material. Feeling on the outside, feeling like a third wheel, feeling abandoned, rejected, not good enough. But there's also some advice in the Five of Coins too, because here it just shows the hand. In a lot of other decks, it shows one or two people outside of what appears to be a church or a cathedral. The light is shining through the beautiful cathedral windows, and this person or couple is outside in inclement weather. They look like they're in, kind of bad shape. They're in need. Maybe they're homeless, something like that. Now, the church or the sanctuary, put it that way, the light represents everything they need. That's right there. So the Five of Coins can often represent you're only focused on what you're not getting or what you don't have right now, whatever that is, whether it's actual money, resources, or getting other people on board with you to agree with you or help you. But the answer and the solution is either right in front of your face or it's very close. But the Five of Coins is you're only focused on the negative aspects or the more challenging aspects of it, which may be here why Spirit is saying, look, you need to kind of take a step back, take just a temporary step back, and give it a rest. Give it just a little bit of a break from trying to force things, right? Take a step back. And when you take a step back, you gain a different perspective, right? Which is also in that Hanging Man. You gain a different perspective because the answer may be closer than you think. It may be within your own community or outlying community. You can't make this stuff up. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Four of Swords. This is about taking a step back. I'm not laughing at you, Taurus. Well, I mean, I am, but not in a bad way. The Four of Swords, primary focus for the second half of September. This is all about giving it a break, taking a temporary step back. We say temporary because we see a soldier here, and he's taken his helmet off. He's laid his sword down. The other three swords that represent the challenge or the conflict are close to him should he need them. But for the time being, he's taking a little bit of a break to rest, recuperate, and reflect, and perhaps gain some insight, seek some guidance and advice from somebody else, perhaps. That's the overall energy for the second half of September. We can see that here in the Hanging Man and the Three of Coins. Take a step back because you're trying to force something, and you're trying to do it in the wrong way and too quickly. When taking a step back is going to give you some perspective, and it may be that the answer is closer than you think. That's kind of the gist of this whole reading. I feel like I could leave it here and have that be the reading, but let's break down a little bit of it. Let's clarify that Four of Swords, that temporary step back, because it's a card that represents needing to rest and recuperate and get a different bit of perspective, because you're getting too single focused, single minded. You're tired, worn out, exhausted. Maybe the people around you are as well. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords. The Nine of Cups and the Devil, right? Take a step back from trying to... I mean, it's pretty clear here with the Devil and the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's pretty clear that you are focused on something you want. You're obsessed with it. It is your heart's desire. At least you're seeing it as your heart's desire. It's everything that you want. You're focused. It's like you've got blinders on. You're just honed in on this thing, and you're just trying to force it. I want it now, and I want to move on this now, and I want to, and kind of forcing it. There's some challenges, maybe some moving parts to it that have to be dealt with. You're just trying to blow right through it, and Spirit here is saying, hang on. just take a step back for a minute. There's something you're missing here. There's something you're missing in your eagerness and your haste and your zeal to get the thing, which may in fact be a beautiful wish-granted sort of thing, but there's a thing called divine timing and orchestration, right? A certain way and time that things need to play out here, and you're like a bull, Taurus. You're just charging forward and trying to kind of force things. I mean, it's pretty clear here. Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, I'm not going to clarify that. Hanging Man, the Three of Coins, I'm not going to clarify that either. But I'm getting a distinct impression that some of what you're trying to force is getting other people to agree with either the thing or the way and the speed at which you're trying to force the thing. Let's take a look at Temperance and the Five of Coins. Again, this is like taking a step back, maintaining your balance. You might be asking for help or support in the wrong way. Or not in the right place, but it feels like the answer is pretty close to you. Three of Wands. Your kindred spirits, your tribe, your circle of friends, your positive social connections in your community. The Four of Wands, interesting because the Four of Wands is also about connections, community, even celebratory events with friends and family. It's one of the traditional wedding cards, but it's a card about connections between people, home, harmony, family, social community. So is the Three of Cups. The World and the Six of Wands, a cycle coming to an end, victory, triumph, success. I feel like it's the answer and or the support is coming from other people, and it may be people around you, people closer than you think, maybe guidance and advice as well as help and support. Again, I think that in your zeal to move forward, there's some pieces that you're missing. Either your presentation, how you're going about, saying, I want to do this. I want to, I want whatever the thing is, right? It's not clear to me what it is. It's something here. I mean, it could be anything really in a general reading, but it's like your heart's desire. It's what you're focused on wanting, on getting. It feels like the answer and perhaps some of the challenges lies in your connections to other people, friends, family, community. It may be because of your zeal, the way that you're going about it. You also may run the risk of isolating yourself from them or putting you kind of on the outside yourself, It may be that there's more love, help, and support from those connections and from that community. But again, your energy is just all, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Devil. It's like, charging forward with that beautiful bull energy you have, but in the wrong way, right? You don't need to break down the whole wall here. So let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Because ultimately, I feel like that's what that Five of Coins is telling you, or Five of Pentacles is telling you. Look, the answer is closer than you think. It's about striking a balance here with your connections with people. Because, coming across with this, very aggressive, single-focused energy isn't working. It may, in fact, be isolating you. So it's about finding that balance and compromise and negotiation, advice and guidance. The Five of Pentacles, which is the same as the Five of Coins. And here we see it's a couple outside the church window and stuff, right? What are they focused on? Only on what the issue or the problem is. Right here it's everything they need right there, right? The Chariot, success on a challenging path, being willing to be patient, persevering, and have lots of determination. There's lots of moving parts to this, perhaps. but not giving up on it overall, but doing it in the right way. Justice. Justice is the reap what you sow card. So the caution is do everything in a transparent, honest, moral, and ethical way. Not everybody may agree with the choices you make, but there's a way that you can do it that's good and right. Temperance again, and the Ace of Pentacles. Part of this may have to do with moving, relocating, travel, moving, relocating, new jobs, something, right? Where the opinion of the people that you have connections with are important, but the way I think you're going about it is causing more discord than is necessary. I mean, everybody might not end up agreeing with you anyway, but there's unnecessary discord here because of the way you're going about it. Yeah, so rethink that. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. Those are your messages. Fascinating reading. Those are your messages for, excuse me, the second half of September 2024. For those of you for whom it resonated, I hope you found it useful and relevant, or at least, gave you some food for thought to chew on. If it did resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper dive on it and reach out for a personal reading for yourself or perhaps as a gift for someone else, or you simply resonated with the reading style, if you're interested in a reading with me, email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information by clicking the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks. Until then, stay well, stay safe. Hope to see you back here again soon. And I hope to hear from some of you as well. Take care. Bye-bye.